Guys, so I'm going to go through my latest blood results, which were better than the last time, but I'm not going to go through them all because unfortunately the doctor took them this time and did not click to get everything done. She just clicked, I guess, what she normally would, which is very cholesterol based. But anyway, I'll quickly go through them. So my HbA1c, which is the level of glucose that's stuck to your red blood corpuscles over time. So for about your red blood corpuscles live for about our red blood cells, they live for about 120 days, and it's how much glucose is stuck to those. So mine is improved. It was 36 millimoles per mole, and now it's 35. So that's an improvement. Now I expected that because the last time I got it done was February, so it was after Christmas. It would have included Christmas, and this time it was July. So, but I'm a devil for every kind of 4 weeks. I go on a carb kind of, I wouldn't call it a carb binge, but I go off to McDonald's or I go for a meal and I eat whatever I want. So it wouldn't have been an ideal world. I would have been up the country about 3 or 4 times in that time, eating and drinking whatever I wanted. But a lovely clean out then after. So that's pretty good. So it should be between 20 and 42. Mine's at 35, which is around the middle of that. Everything else is fine with blood cells, red blood cells, that's fine. So all of those things, I think a lot of it is to do with supplementation. I do take supplementation. I take iron tablet, multivitamin with iron and minerals. So I think that really does help me on the iron front. I would tend to be low on iron, so that's good. My sodium is very good. It's 141. It's supposed to be between 132 to 144. My urea is very good, 3.3. That's your kidney function. Millimoles per liter, and it should be between 2.8 to 8.4, and it should be on the lower side. So that's excellent. Creatinine is 59 millimoles per liter, and it should be between 49 and 90. So it's on the lower end of that as well, which is very good. So creatinine is the waste product from the kidneys, and the hemolysis index is at 0, which is if it's normal, that's what they put it at 0. So the GFR estimation, which is the rate of blood flow through your kidneys, mine is greater than 90 milliliters which is very good. So there's no range for that, but it should really be, that's good if it's above 90. So then I have globulin, which is at 21. It should be between 21 and 36. That's excellent because it should be on the lower end of the range, but it shouldn't be too low. So that's the proteins in the blood. It would indicate if you have any autoimmune infections, cancer, that kind of way. So if that was high, you'd be there might be some underlying condition. So the liver function tests were fine. And so my liver is working. Albumin was at 45. That's another protein in the blood. So 35 to 52 is the normal range. My calcium was 2.35. It's supposed to be between 2.2 and 2.6. It was at 2.5 the last time. So I prefer that it's a little bit, that it's not too high. So it's 2.35 millimoles per liter, which is nicely within the range, 2.2 to 2.6. So the calcium, that's good. You don't want too much calcium in your blood. You just want the right amount. Next, we have the cholesterol. So my triglycerides are 0.96. Now, I do a different thing than the cholesterol. I do triglyceride to HDL ratio, which is a better indicator of your cardiovascular risk. And mine has gone down. I must get out my calculator for this one. So it was 0.423. And now my triglycerides are 0.96 millimoles per liter. So that's 0.96. And you divide that, triglycerides are divided by HDL. Triglyceride to HDL ratio, yeah. So you divide it by HDL. So my HDL has gone up. HDL is the good cholesterol, even though we don't know that not all LDL is bad cholesterol, but for the moment we'll just take it at that. So my HDL is 2.5, so 0.96 divided by 2.5 is 0.384. So my triglyceride to HDL ratio has gone down, which means my cardiovascular risk has gone down. It very likely means that any kind of plaquing that might be in soft or hard plaque inside my veins is being eradicated and is very, very low. So I have very, very little cardiovascular risk. It should be under 1.5 and mine is 0.384. So brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So my calculated LDL is 4.5, and on the sheet, my total LDL is considered to be high at 7.4 millimoles per liter. And high, the range is 3.5 to 5. I ignore that completely because my HDL is high. My calculated LDL is 4.5, but it's very likely that that's the good LDL. So LDL is made up of two types of particles, the large buoyant, which are good, and the small dense, which are bad. It's very likely my small dense is very, very low in that 4.5 because of my HDL, triglyceride to HDL ratio, which is, if you read Dr. Lustig, Metabolical, you'll understand all that. And he's a doctor. So that's really good. So I'm very, very, very happy with that. And then my thyroid function is perfectly fine. It's 11.8. My free T4. Now, what that means is your free T4 would be elevated if your thyroid is not working properly. So your TSH is what is no, it's not the active form, but anyway, your TSH is what your thyroid is, the thyroid hormone. And that should be between 0.38 to 5.33. Mine is at 0.69, which is fine. It's on the lower end. I don't really know what that means, but if the thyroid was not functioning properly, my free T4 would be elevated. So it's 11.8 and the range is 8 to 16. So it's fine. Very good. So that's very good. Now there is some better tests you should really take. It's the T3 active test, but we don't do it under the normal testing. You'd have to go for specialist testing. So then I have the CA125. So let's see, just check that one. Let's see. So that's to see if there's any ovarian cancer. And that is at 13 Ku per L, and it should be between 0 and 34. So that's great. And then we have LH and FSH. They're my sex hormones or female hormones, and they're perfectly fine. And then the last thing is my 25-OH vitamin D, which is it's 71 nanomoles per liter. It was at 52. 50 is the absolute baseline. They don't really want it under that. A lot of people are under 50. I was 52 the last time, and now I'm 71. Now, that is from supplementation. I take a vitamin D tablet, which I started taking after my last blood test. It's a vitamin D and turmeric. It's from Tesco. It's a little kind of orangey tablet. It's in a little container that's purple and white, and I get it for about €4.50 or €5 for like, I don't know, 90 tablets, 60 or 90 tablets, and it's obviously making a difference. Now they say you should take vitamin D3 and K2 together. Now maybe the turmeric makes up for that. I'm not really sure, but I have taken D3 and K2 together a long time ago. But for now, I'm just taking the other one, and that's it. Very happy with those blood results, but I am a little disappointed that the doctor just kind of clicked on our normal ones. Whereas the last time I went to the nurse and I got a massive load of tests for €30. So just go in and get your own bloods done. I mean, I'm not even getting them done for any reason. I'm getting them done just for my own benefit and to see what is going on inside, so I can see how healthy I am and see that the ketogenic diet is working. See you soon.